Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Andres Martinez.
And my name is Cheyenne Martinez. So we just wanted to introduce ourselves to you. This is Funnel Hacking Life. So we have our own company called Martinez&Co. And we do have a vlog channel, which we will link below for you guys as well. But what you can expect on this channel is basically theory and strategy about building sales funnels, about how to grow your business. And that will be every Tuesday, and then on Thursdays we want to apply that knowledge with you guys. So we're learning this with you guys and we're going to apply it with you. We want to give you tangible takeaways that you can actually apply into your business and use, not just give you a bunch of information that's going to confuse you even more. So you can expect videos on this channel, Funnel Hacking Life, every Tuesday and every Thursday.
So to give you a bit of context, we've been learning digital marketing for some time now, and we've been, probably how you feel, super overwhelmed with a ton of information. So we thought it'd be very, very useful to give you guys value, build our channel a little bit more, and talk about what we've been doing the most, which is funnel hacking, sales funnels, and specifically the stuff from Russell Brunson that really gave us clarity on how everything ties in together and how the online marketing works. So, today we're gonna talk about the offline method versus the online method. And we're going to kind of be teaching you in the same sequence that Russell Brunson teaches, just so all the concepts are clear and we can be giving you, as she said, the strategy, but also the tactics, and we might be even sharing the screen and stuff like that. So make sure you're inviting your friends if you think this could be valuable to them. Tag them in some of this stuff, share, and yeah, we be super appreciative of that.
Yep. So especially if someone's interested in learning more about sales funnels, because that is really where interest lies. And as he said, we are going to be very closely following Russell Brunson's work. We're huge fans. We love ClickFunnels. We use ClickFunnels. Cool. So all this stuff, again, we actually use it. We actually do it. And we're going to be doing it with you and showing you how to implement it in your own life as well. So without further ado, this is our first lesson. So this is sales funnels, the offline method to the online method. So it's a good place to start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll just walk you very quickly through little drawings and stuff that my super artistic wife did here. And so this method, sales funnels in general, have been around for quite some time now. And this is one of those very interesting things about direct response marketing. So for many of you that don't know what this direct response marketing is essentially, in the offline method, specific headlines and sales letters that were engineered and were crafted specifically to generate a direct response, meaning someone contacting you, opting in to your squeeze page, right? And so it just right away you see it and you want to react to it, right? So those are the catchy lines that you see when they tell about the secrets or clickbait, and a lot of that stuff is direct response marketing. We want to tell you and teach you a little bit about the similarities and how this system, really the process has been the same all along, right? So from basic newspaper with a 1-800 number where people would basically call and say, hey, I want more information for this free report or free ebook, right? In the online method, right? And so what happened here was, after you would call, they would send you the free report, and with that there would be a sales letter that would now tell you and compel you to, hey, get our system so that you can learn more about it and that you can do it yourself, right? So then people would receive that sales letter, and then now they're part of their buyers, and from there the high ticket offer, they would get the system with another sales letter, right? So funny enough, it's the same exact system, the same exact process that's been guiding people through cold traffic or from like an unknown all the way to hot buyer or a customer of yours. So yeah, that's very briefly the offline and kind of how it ties in with the online method as well.
Right, and it is very basic. I mean, it obviously is very basic. You get a sales letter in the mail, and I mean, we still get them, but again, in all honesty, I mean, I've never replied to a piece of junk mail or a flyer in the mail, and most people don't nowadays. And that's the point why we need to move on from just throwing things in someone's mailbox when they probably don't read it. So It is very basic, but this is just to show that the old method, which we're still familiar with, is the same exact thing that's happening online, but more and more prevalent. So with the online method, instead of getting, you know, a piece of junk mail or a flyer in the mail, you would now be directed to a website. So that may be from something like a Facebook ad. You can click on an ad or a banner, and it will take you to someone's website. And then from there, you may go to a squeeze page, and that's this part, right? Where you were to call in from a flyer, they'd ask you for your name, for your address, for your email address, all these things. Here, you opt in with your name and email, and we've all done that. Every single one of us click on an ad.
Yeah, for a free report, a free ebook, a free cheat
something like
sheet, and right, because it just works. You're giving value up front, and getting, you know, basically something in return, contact information from the customer. So one of the main reasons that we want to teach you guys this and that we want to talk about this is because it's literally the most efficient way to get your message across, to deliver value, and to communicate your message in a way that's very strategic and that's calculated with, you know, measurable, direct response type of marketing, right? So, you know, she wrote here some cool similarities. I'll let you kind of go through them very quick, how they're tied in together.
Yep, so these are just some examples of, again, an offline message onto the online method. So you might get a piece of direct mail. Obviously you get that in some kind of an envelope, whether it's an ad or whether it's from someone else. You get it in the mail. Those were the old ways, right? And now you would get an email because it's just a lot more efficient. You get it instantaneous, where someone sends you a piece of mail, you probably get it, I mean, the earliest you get it is 2 days. So it just makes sense to be able to contact someone immediately. If you were networking, not to say that networking in person isn't valuable anymore, because of course it always is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who has time to go to networking events all the time and meet someone in person, right? It just doesn't make sense because time is of the essence, and time is something we'll never get back. So
that's why the online method.
Exactly. So something like Facebook, although Facebook is not the only one, there are millions and millions of people, if not, I think even billions on Facebook.
2.5 billion.
There you go. Interesting that you raised. So yeah, something like Facebook, I mean, there are tons of groups, there are tons of different networks you can join where people think like you, they're selling the same thing as you, or you can find your ideal customer. The specifics with how you can target people is beyond amazing. There's nothing like it, so that's an example there. Television, although television is clearly still around, we are ever moving more and more into platforms like YouTube. Hence why you're watching this right now, right? FYI, that's us, him with the curly hair, and that's me right there.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Power couple. Yeah, babe.
And then we have radio. I mean, I've listened to the radio in a very, very long time. I know some people still listen to the radio. I don't. So I can relate to this one. I'd rather listen to something online. I'd rather listen to something like a podcast.
Podcasts are big.
Right.
Like now, they're getting more and more popular.
Unless you're someone who's driving all the time, I don't really know when people listen to the radio on a regular basis.
Exactly.
And then you have, of course, the newspaper. People love to keep up to date with different things. The newspaper is you'd have to go and find your favorite section or the areas you're interested in. With the beauty of the internet, you can now have your own blog or read someone else's blog, which is niche specific to what you want to read.
Yeah.
Right? So these are just some examples. There are many more examples, but these are some of the most common.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff you guys probably been learning on how to switch advertising budgets from offline to online because it just makes sense. But, you know, for many of you that might be watching that might still be struggling, where should I put my money? Just make peace with it once and for all. Move it online, makes sense, you can track everything. And not only social media, but specifically when I talk about sales funnels and why, you know, you can be looking specifically at each step so you know where they're at and where everything kind of tied up and how you can retarget some of these people. The control is there.
And we will go into detail as we continue and progress with the videos. Don't worry, we're not just going to throw these things at you and then again leave you to try and figure it out on your own, because before we started reading books like DotCom Secrets and Expert Secrets, that's how we felt. We were listening to, you know, tons of different videos, and we had tons of courses, and they teach you the strategy, but it's a lot harder to find someone who's actually going to walk you through it. And we felt like this book did that with us, and that's what we want to do with you guys too, because we're still learning as well. So That is pretty much it with the differences there. But although this is very basic, it is something that a lot of people still don't really understand. So it's very valid to at least start with this, so we all understand why the online sales sales method and sales funnels are such a crucial part of marketing today.
Right. And something else to mention as well is that even though these processes have been around for a long time, they get more and more complex online as we have, been testing different things and realizing how one sales funnel might not work for a specific niche versus the other. So we're gonna go into all the different sales funnels because there's specific strategies for books, for consulting, for e-commerce, right?
So it's for any business,
Yeah.
which is a good point. This is not just for
Evergreen.
someone who's in one niche.
Exactly.
It's for literally any business.
Yes.
Anyone.
Yes.
So oftentimes what we see is only the tip of the iceberg. We only see just, something like the landing page, we see the colors, we see the buttons, but we don't see the long sequence of offers that take place after. And we really want to go into depth with you guys. Again, not just leave you hanging with minimal information expecting to grow your business successfully. There's a lot that goes behind it. So this channel is really going to reveal, the entire giant iceberg that a lot of us don't get to see. So that is really the goal of this channel.
So if you found value on some of the stuff that we teach, subscribe, comment below, like it, give us some love, and please let us know if you have any questions specifically about things that you want to learn on funnel hacking, on sales funnels, how it all ties in together.
Yes,
and
we'd love to help.
Yeah, we look forward to sharing this stuff with you.
Yep, we'll see you guys Thursday for more of the tactical of this lesson. See you guys Thursday, guys.
Take care, guys.